What's going on, Sumolings? Thank you so much for joining us for another product walkthrough webinar. I am Lindsay, and today I am joined by the team over at Resumonk. Resumonk is an online tool that lets you craft beautiful resumes and cover letters in minutes. It is available on AppSumo right now for $39 for a lifetime deal. Before we dive into the walkthrough, though, I want to go over just a few quick things. The first is that if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your use case, why you're interested in Resumonk, you can go ahead and do that in the chat room. The second is if you have any questions about the tool, the deal, how to get set up, anything like that, go ahead and leave those questions in the Q&A box down below this video, and we will circle back to those questions at the end of the walkthrough. And then the last thing is that there will be a replay of this available. So if you need to step out, you can. If you're watching the replay, hello to the future. I hope things are fine. That is it for me. How are you doing, Bharani?
I'm doing good.
It's good to have you here. I'm excited to watch you dive into this. I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to you. Let me know when you are ready for the questions.
Thanks for having me. So hello, Sumolings. Welcome to this webinar on Resumonk. Let's see how we can create a well-formatted and stylish resume quickly. So I'll be walking you through all the main features of Resumonk. So after you create your account, you'll be greeted with this thank you screen. So click create a new resume button here to get started. So this is the main work area of Resumonk. You'll see that there are 3 tabs here: edit resume, add a cover letter, and preview and download. So edit resume is the screen where we'll enter all our information. And on the preview and download screen, we can change the look of our resume and download it. So on the left-hand side, you'll see that there's a list of pre-built sections. You can add more sections to your resume, and you can also add any number of custom sections. So these sections make it very easy for us to give a perfect structure to a resume. Apart from typing or copy pasting all your information into this editor, there's a button here that says import from LinkedIn. I'm going to go ahead and click that button. So this screen has a step-by-step instruction on how you can convert your LinkedIn profile into a resume. So LinkedIn exports a zip file with all our data in it. It takes approximately 10 minutes to create this file. So all you need to do is download that zip file from LinkedIn and upload it over here. So let me go ahead and do that. So here we go. So we're on the preview and download tab now. And as you can see, all the information that was present in that LinkedIn profile has been imported by Resumonk. So we'll be able to see all the sections here, like experience, education, skills, publications, projects, and languages. So you'll also notice that at the top, there's a list of templates. So Resumonk has 20 templates, and out of which 6 have photo in them. So I am going to go ahead and choose a different template for this resume. So there's this template called Collegium. I'm going to use that. So as you can see, the design of the resume has been changed instantly. Apart from these templates, there are also some PDF customizations available here. So I'm going to use this color picker to make this resume a little bit darker. Right next to this, you'll see a drop down for changing fonts. So we can use any of these 18 additional fonts for our PDF resume. So let me go ahead and select this font here. So as you can see, the font and color changes have been applied instantly. So let me go ahead and save these changes first. So as I mentioned earlier, Resumonk has 6 templates that have photos in them. So let's go ahead and select a photo template. So I'm going to select this template called Yvonne. Since we haven't uploaded a photo yet, we don't see it here. So let's go ahead and upload a photo. So let's come back to the Edit Resume tab, and inside this Contact Information tab, you'll notice on the right side that there's a box called Upload a Photo. So I'm going to click this and upload a photo. So you'll also notice that the number of sections has increased. So these have been imported from the LinkedIn profile. You can reorder these sections by clicking on the crosshair and dragging it to the desired location. Let's spend a little more time on this Edit Resume tab. So this is the consistent entry format for all the sections. You can use this editor to apply changes like bold, italics, underline, lists, and tables. You can add entries above or below any section using these buttons. To move any entry or to reorder any entry, you can use this move button. You can click it and drag it to the desired location. To delete an entry, you can use the delete button. So a great thing about Resumonk is that you can enter information in any language that is written from left to right. So for example, I'm going to use this rename button right next to the section to change experience to experiencia, the Spanish term. So all right, so we've made these changes. Let's go back to the preview and download screen to see how it looks. So as you can see, the photo has been uploaded, and if we scroll down a little, we'll be able to see that the section name has also changed. So let's go and add a cover letter to this resume by clicking the Add Cover Letter tab. So this opens up the cover letter editor screen for us. So the most important field here is this one that says, where do you want to include your cover letter? So there are three options. You can either add the cover letter before your resume or after your resume, or you can choose to download it separately. So I'm going to go ahead with before your resume option. And let me also fill out all the other fields. All right, so I'm going to save this cover letter. And then I'm going to move back to the preview and download screen to see how it looks. So as you can see, the exact same design of your resume has been copied over and applied to the cover letter as well. So you can see the cover letter here and the resume here. So we can click on this Open PDF Preview button to see how the PDF is looking. Since we chose to include the cover letter before the resume, you'll see that it shows up on the first page. And after that, we have our resume here. So you can download this combined document by clicking on this download button. So now let's move back to the dashboard. So the dashboard is where all our resumes are listed. You can edit your resume from here. You can preview it. You can download it. One of the most important features here is this functionality called clone. So this helps us create a copy of an existing resume and cover letter with just a click of a button. So let me go ahead and clone the resume that we just created. So as you can see, the resume, a copy of the resume has been made. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a more descriptive name. All right, so let's go back to the dashboard again. Yeah, so all the resumes that we create on Resumonk are private by default, which means only you can view them. But you can choose to make any resume public by clicking on this Make Public button. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this resume has been made public. You can also change the URL to something unique. For example, you can change it to www.resumonk.com/Jessica. You can then instead of sharing the PDF or docx resume, you can share this unique link. You can also share your resume on LinkedIn or Facebook using these buttons, or you can even embed this resume on your personal website using this embed code. We also have the option of looking at the analytics data for a public resume. So this helps you track how many people have seen your resume in a given time frame. So this was a quick tour of Resumonk. I hope you found it useful. Please reach out to us at support@resumonk.com if you have any questions, or you can leave a comment below in the Q&A. Yeah, I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.
Wonderful. Sumo-lings, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave those in the Q&A box now. The question that I'm curious about, and I know Sumo-lings are curious about, is what are you most excited about on the roadmap, and what do Sumo-lings have to look forward to?
So the few things on our roadmap right now are, number one, we plan to introduce a simple ATS-friendly template. Then we also keep releasing new resume templates quite regularly. So as I mentioned before, we have 20 resume templates right now, and this quarter we are planning to add 2 more. So these are the top 2 things on our roadmap. Other than this, we're also investigating if it's possible to add docx photo, if it's possible to add photos in your docx resumes. So I forgot to mention that earlier, but the photo templates are only available as PDF and not as docx, but we're currently investigating if it's possible to have the photos in docx as well. So these are some of the things that are on our roadmap.
Awesome, thank you. Marilyn wants to know, with the embeddable resume, will it auto update if you make changes to the original?
Yes, it will. So it's basically like directly linked to the resume that you have on Resumonk. So any changes you make here will be automatically reflected on the embedded version. You don't have to change the code or do anything like that.
Wonderful. And I know that you mentioned that there have been a lot of questions on the deal page about agency things. And I know that our Sumo-lings are usually curious about those as well. So can you clarify that for them?
Yes, so currently you can use Resumonk to create unlimited resumes for yourself, your family, and your friends. But we don't have an agency plan as of now. We've received a couple of requests on the deal page for it. If we get more such requests, we'll definitely consider introducing it. But we'll also invite any suggestions or any feedback that you have, or any features that you want to see on the agency plan. So if you have any ideas for that, you can let us know at support@resumonk.com, and we'll be happy to have an agency plan. And yeah, we're actively considering it, and we'll be happy to have your inputs.
Wonderful. We did just get a request. Will you take style requests?
Style requests currently
for new templates. They're also wondering, are you planning new templates?
Yes, we are planning to release new templates. We are planning to release 2 more by the end of this quarter. We keep adding templates on a regular basis. We launched 2 templates quite recently, and as I said, we're going to add 2 more. But if you have any style requests, like any particular templates or any particular designs that you fancy, you can let us know at support@Resumonk. We'll be happy to see and we'll be happy to investigate if it's possible within our current system.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And those are all of the questions that we have right now. So Sumo-lings, if you have any last minute questions, last second questions, you can go ahead and send those in. I can't really stall for that long. I haven't gotten good at this yet. I'm going to go ahead and start closing us out. Sumo-lings, if you have not already, you can go redeem your code at appsumo.com/Resumonk, and you can get started today for just $39 for a lifetime deal. And of course, that's backed by AppSumo's 60-day guarantee. So you can go ahead and get started, play around with it, see how it works for you. Once you've done that, we love to hear it. You can go ahead and leave those reviews on the deal page. And of course, if you have any more questions, you can reach out to their support team. You can also reach out to us on the deal page as well. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope you have a good one.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Bye.